Dr. Geingob's 2004 doctoral thesis is titled Promoting Democracy and Good Governance, which reflected the strong values that he stood for when he assumed the highest office in 2015. His administration was not an easy ride due to circumstances which were at times beyond human capacity, but the late statesman ensured that the executive sticks to the oath and the cabinet handbook without undue influence. Many have testified of the late Geingob's intolerance for corruption and misuse of state resources just to benefit a few. It is, however, his demonstration of this intolerance when corruption would even protrude into cabinet chambers and some ministers being implicated.
When we declared all-out war on corruption, I was warned that many corrupt people will react by attacking me through the press, through others looking for so-called corrupt things. I declared my assets in public.
9 months into his presidency, Dr. Geingob directed the then Works Minister Alpheus Ngarusep to cancel the awarding of the $7 billion contract to a Chinese-owned company for the upgrades at the Hosea Kutako International Airport. The cancellation was due to irregularities detected during the tendering process, such as the price inflation from $3 billion to $7 billion, and the late president directed the process to start afresh and government to consider the lowest bidder.
It's a company, Paracetal, who gave the tender to Chinese company. And I said, where is the money going to come from? From Treasury. If it's going to come from Treasury, you must follow Treasury rules. And that means there must be a proper tender. Now, how can the court say I was wrong?
In 2019, the late president requested Ministers Obed Kanjode, Ngarusep and Saki Shangala to provide written explanations regarding accusations of corruption made against them. The allegations ranged from 36 million in legal fees paid to European lawyers tasked to deal with the genocide of Nama and Ovaherero communities and the alleged handpicking of local company C66 for the multi-million-dollar diamond evaluation contract for Namdia. Geingob then submitted the letters to the Anti-Corruption Commission for further investigations, which later cleared the trio. He nonetheless reshuffled the trio from their portfolios. Several ministers appointed by Dr. Geingob also resigned under his watch. Former Education Minister Katrina Hanse-Himarwa left Geingob's cabinet in 2019. She resigned a day after she was found guilty on corruption charges.
I am convinced that's only appropriate and honorable for me as a person of integrity and as a person of honor to have been stepped down from my position as an executive member in the Cabinet of the Republic of Namibia.
Now incarcerated Bernard Esso and Saki Shangala also resigned in the same year following allegations of corruption and money laundering in the country's fishing industry. 2 years down the line, former Defense Minister Peter Vilho resigned after he met with President Geingob to explain allegations of illicit proceeds in an undeclared foreign bank account in his name. Vilho denied the allegations and requested in his resignation letter that Dr. Geingob look into the financial records of Defense Ministry-owned August 26 holdings. These were just some of the incidences where the late president transparently demonstrated how corruption is a danger to development of any society and a social ill that needs to be nipped in the bud by leaders, even if this makes them unpopular.